Hello everybody, for today's video I'm reviewing a carbon fiber tripod by DINVEL. Now this compact tripod weighs in a little over 2 pounds and it's 15 inches in length, which is a couple inches shorter than the other travel tripods that I reviewed in the past. Now there are a few things that I like with this tripod and a couple things that I would change to make it better, so let's just jump on into this review. Okay, so let's start at the bottom and work our way up to the top with this tripod. Now the first thing you might notice with the legs of this tripod is there's no locking mechanisms. It actually is a twist lock, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but you just twist and pull and set it to your desired height. Now the one thing with this type of system is sometimes these legs do stick a little bit, so you might require a little more force to push and pull them apart. And they are a little bit wonky to set up, so it will take a little more time getting your desired height with this type of system. As we move up towards the middle of this tripod, it does have a center column that could be extended up in height. And if you expanded all the legs and the column, you're looking around 63 inches in total height with this tripod. Now what's cool about this center column is it can be removed. And so can the tripod head, which then can be attached to the sturdiest part of the tripod where the legs converge. You will lose some height. It's around 48 inches with the legs fully extended, but it's a lot more sturdy and you're cutting out an additional a little bit of weight. So if you're traveling or hiking and you want to save every ounce is precious to you, then this might be a smart option to go with. As we move up to the ball head, it is a little bit smaller, meant for medium to small size DSLRs. You can get away with larger cameras if you have an L bracket and some nodal sliders. And what's great about this one is it is Arca Swiss compatible, so it should be pretty easy to get an L bracket that'll work. Now my one gripe about this ball head is it does not have 360-degree markings if you're trying to do panoramas. And I'm not the biggest fan of the clamp that they use for this particular ball head, but you could always switch out to something a little more professional, and you would just have to get an adapter, a 1/4 inch to 3/8 thread adapter to put a larger ball head on this tripod. So it is doable, and I would recommend that if you're trying to do a little more professional work with this tripod. So typically when I go out shooting, I have 2 cameras and 2 tripods. The one camera, I'm going around changing locations and different angles and taking still images. And then the other camera I'll set up and I'll do time lapse or I'll take some other type of video. And this would be great for my second camera that's taking the time lapse and video, because once I set that up, I forget about it and I don't need to fiddle around with the tripod anymore. Now, because of the locking mechanism of these legs, it might be a little tedious for professionals that are trying to travel with this. And constantly trying to change their angles, this might not be the best option. So if you're trying to cut weight and size like I usually am, this would be great for my second camera, and I can make a little more space for other things. Now if you're a beginner photographer, you don't mind taking a little extra time to set up the legs that are a little more tedious, this is a great option, especially if you travel a lot and you have to fly or you have to hike in the backcountry and size and weight matters. This will help you meet those needs. Now this tripod doesn't have all the bells and whistles that I've tested with other tripods, but it is one of the smallest and lightest tripods that I use that goes to full height of a photographer. So it is a great option. It really just boils down to what your needs are with your photography. So check it out. I'll leave the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. Take care.